December 2013. The Power Rangers Super Megaforce, a legendary morpher, is released, simultaneously kicking off the Power Rangers Super Megaforce toy line, as well as starting the legendary Ranger keys. Little did fans know at the time, but the legendary Ranger keys would cause quite a commotion amongst the community, and would also be a point of contention amongst many fans. It also would take about 3 years for everything to be released. Initially criticized for their diminutive size compared to their Japanese equivalents, and also for the spring-loaded feature that caused them to have standing problems, American fans eventually accepted that these were the Ranger keys we were getting, and decided that, you know what, it'd be really cool if we got all the Rangers. Throughout 2014, Bandai of America only completed 2 Ranger key teams in the form of Super Megaforce and Mighty Morphin. In 2015, Bandai made their first steps to correct their mistake and released 2 waves of Toys R Us exclusive Ranger keys. Unfortunately, even with these packs, several translucent keys were placed instead of new Rangers, meaning several teams were missing as few as 1 key. This led fans to be very upset, and for a year they campaigned for Bandai to make the rest of the keys. 1 more wave to finish it all. 1 more wave to complete the set. And after San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, and New York Toy Fair, Bandai of America released 1 last wave of Ranger keys. Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome back to another Power Rangers Super Megaforce review. Yes, it is 2016, and I'm still reviewing Ranger keys. Bandai of America has had a long history with Ranger keys, much like the collectors of them have. There has been so much issue over, oh, why aren't we getting more female Rangers? Oh, why are there only 1 female Ranger in a pack? Why are we missing this member? Why didn't Lightspeed Rescue get another pack? A lot of complaints went out, but Bandai of America was listening. I heard there were fans that were literally handing Bandai of America lists because they were asking, alright, what keys are we missing? And at Toy Fair, one of the Bandai representatives said, yeah, we have more Ranger keys coming out this year. They didn't show them at the toy show, probably because they didn't need to sell them. They already sold them to Toys R Us. It's Toys R Us exclusive. But they said more Ranger keys were coming, and I remained skeptical because they've said things before. And then some press images came out. And I was like, oh, hey, look at that, 11 new key packs. And then there wasn't one for Turbo. And I was very, very concerned. And then a couple weeks later, I think, somebody found them at their Toys R Us. And there was 12 key packs released all at once, including a Turbo pack. And then 3 days later, I found them at my Toys R Us, which is like an incredible turnaround of somebody finds it and then 3 days later I find it. That usually doesn't happen. But here we are, the final wave of Ranger keys. 12 packs, which means when they're 12 to a box, they're 1 per case. While this may be tricky, if you can get there when they put the case out, you're set. You can find all the packs. If you don't want all the packs, because some people don't, then you have a little bit harder of a time. But overall, here we are. They retail for $8.99 at Toys R Us only, and let's run down what we have here. First up is Power Rangers Turbo Pack C, surprisingly featuring the yellow Turbo Ranger, as that is the unique key of the set. She's actually on the card art. I think this is a big step. First batch of keys, all Red Rangers, naturally. The Toys R Us exclusive waves before had the 6th Ranger that was included. And then now we have the female Rangers, which is pretty cool. Almost all the packaging for this new wave have the female Rangers on there, which is a big step up, and I really think that's really cool. So let's take a look at this pack. Turbo Pack C, containing a translucent Red Ranger, translucent Phantom Ranger, and the brand new yellow Turbo key. It's kind of cool we got another Phantom Ranger key. I'm not going to lie, I still think it's weird we got one in the first place, and now we have 2. But the important part here is the yellow Ranger, the yellow Turbo Ranger, which was the last Turbo Ranger we did not have a key of, mostly because the last pack contained Blue Centurion, Phantom Ranger, and Pink Ranger. Here's yellow Turbo, looking very nice indeed. Key mode, of course, is your standard thing. And, of course, we have a morpher that we're going to demonstrate this in, if I can hold on to it long enough. I haven't done this in a long time. In Space Pack C, which has a card art of the In Space Black Ranger instead of the In Space Pink Ranger, since she is the new key to this set. Probably just a image quality thing, or costume, or whatever. They did a photo shoot, I think, for the key scanner app, because there's a lot of new images of the costumes. So, take that what you will, but here we are. Let's take a look. In Space Pack C, containing Translucent Black Ranger, Translucent Red Ranger, and, of course, the In Space Pink Ranger. This is what we're focusing on, the new key here. The last In Space Ranger we needed a key of, and she looks very nice, despite looking very mannish, but that's because they all use the same mold. And key mode looks very cool. And, of course, we can use it with this, like, morpher that I bought, like, how long? 3 years ago? Something like that? Yeah. Lost Galaxy Pack C, featuring the Lost Galaxy Pink Ranger. One of those keys that I thought should have come out because it represents 2 Rangers instead of just 1. Lost Galaxy Pack C, containing Translucent Red Ranger. Spirit Version Magna Defender. I'm going to keep this one safe, because this one actually has some relevance here. And, of course, In Space Pink, Corone and Kendricks were one Ranger suit, but 2 different characters, and this is one of the keys that I really wanted, because those are 2 of my favorite characters of all Power Rangers. And here is her key mode, plus we got the handy-dandy legendary morpher, so let's use it. Lightspeed Rescue Pack B. Yeah, Lightspeed Rescue never got a second pack until now. And this pack is one of the best of the entire wave, finally containing the Titanium Ranger in a retail format. Also, he is prominently featured to match the other 6th Ranger packaging. How about this? How about we have a pack of 3 new keys to anyone buying Ranger keys at retail? Lightspeed Rescue Pack C is the best value of any set this wave because it contains Lightspeed Yellow, Lightspeed Pink, and the Titanium Ranger in his first non-Power Morphicon release. He was part of a 2-pack with the normal colored Jungle Fury Wolf Ranger and a metallic version of the Titanium Ranger. And now we have a surprisingly metallic, but pulls it off really well. It is a transparent key for the most part, but it does look very nice, and I'm glad that we have a Titanium Ranger key that more than 500 people could get. Very cool. Also an American exclusive key, which is nice. So let's use him in the morpher for that Lightspeed Rescue sound that has barely been heard. Really cool overall. Of course, we also have Lightspeed Pink here, who looks very nice. Makes the same sound as Titanium. And of course, Lightspeed Yellow, which doesn't have a skirt, which is accurate. So really nice detail there. Really, really good pack. For $9, you're getting 3 brand new keys, so that's the best deal so far. Time Force Pack C, featuring the Time Force Pink Ranger. That's all I gotta say. It's just not much else. It's cool to have the leader of the team finally on a card back. Time Force Pack C, containing Translucent Blue. The 2nd female translucent key in the form of pink. And Time Force Yellow. The Time Force Yellow here is our new key. No skirt, which is accurate. Really nice. Overall, pretty cool. Really should have included, I feel it should have included a Quantum Ranger key, just to make it a little bit easier to get in the 20 key set. Wild Force Pack C, featuring the White Wild Force Ranger. Wild Force Pack C, containing Translucent Red, Translucent Silver, and White. White is pretty cool. I always thought it was neat that Wild Force had a white ranger instead of a pink one, but there's still like pink accents like the skirt here, which is appropriately colored pink for the line. And key mode plus sound effect. SPD Pack C, featuring the yellow SPD Ranger. SPD Pack C, containing translucent red. A actually really cool translucent Shadow Ranger. I actually really like the color on that. It looks really nice. And of course, SPD Yellow, the last of the SPD Rangers, number 4. Looks really good. No skirt, accuracy, and all that. And of course, works in the Morpher. Mystic Force Pack C, featuring the blue Mystic Ranger. Here we have Mystic Force Pack C, containing a translucent Solaris Knight, and then the blue and pink Mystic Rangers, which are brand new. These are the 2 female Rangers of the team. It's appropriate they're in the same pack because they are sisters, and it seemed like they got skipped over in favor of Wolf Warrior and the white Mystic Ranger. So it's nice to see blue and pink here together, and they look really nice overall. Of course, they get the skirt lines, key mode, like that. This one, key mode as well. We'll use blue to demonstrate since she was on the packaging. Operation Overdrive Pack C, featuring the blue Operation Overdrive Ranger. Overdrive Pack C, containing translucent Mercury Ranger, translucent blue, and of course pink. Pink here, accuracy, you can see this skirt, there is no line because that wouldn't be accurate, but there's a little white splotch there, which helps the skirt look. Looks really cool. Overdrive is like one of my least favorite seasons, so I'm not super excited, but
Operation
Overdrive. RPM Pack C, featuring the RPM Black Ranger. Here we have RPM Pack C, containing gold, red as translucent keys, and black for the first time. Surprisingly, the main character of the show was the one they left out of all the packs. So here he is, here's Dylan. One of the few teams to not be missing a female Ranger. And of course, activates in the Morpher. Is it just me, or does the Morpher really sound bored when it says RPM? Samurai Pack C, featuring the Samurai Green Ranger. Here we have Samurai Pack C, containing translucent green, translucent gold, and yellow. Yellow is the important part here. I do think it's appropriate to put green and yellow together, since that was a thing in the show. Skirt, perfect. Perfect looking key. Honestly, no complaints with most of these keys. Megaforce Pack B, featuring the yellow Megaforce Ranger, the best Megaforce Ranger. Finally, we have Megaforce Pack B, containing translucent red, and then yellow and pink. Yellow and pink haven't been released before. It's really nice to see them here, completing those Megaforce keys that never got used, except for blue. Just remember that always. But skirts, key forms, and of course, Morpher. 16 keys. 16 keys were all that needed to be released after last year's Waves of Ranger keys. And a year later, here we are. 16 keys spread across 12 packs. 12 packs of 3. It's a lot of keys that I bought just to get these 16. And it's really sad because I spent a good chunk of money to get all these key packs right away. And this is all the new stuff that we're getting. And if you bought the Power Morphicon set, you get 15 keys. So it's kind of hard to recommend these packs if you're not got every other key. I feel like if you have done the insane thing like I have and got every key release so far, by all means, you're probably already decided that you're going to pick up the 12 key packs and finish the set. If not, though, the best bangs for your buck are definitely the Lightspeed pack, since it's all new, the Mystic Force pack, and the Megaforce pack, since they have more than one new key. Everything else only has one new key, and you're going to be stuck with a bunch of translucent keys that you don't know what to do with. Plus 3 actually pretty cool keys, because we haven't gotten these colors as translucents, and this one actually has canon significance. So, yeah, the translucent key thing was annoying last year because it seemed like it was preventing these from coming out. And in some cases, yes, some cases, no, but at the end of the day, this is it. We finished the Ranger Key set. Good job, Bandai of America. You could have just dropped it after last year and just not done anything, but the fact that they did put out another wave makes me very happy. So, of course, just like I did in my last Final Ranger Key video from last year, that was called the Final Ranger Key Review. Need to update that title now. Let's go through all the teams. Let's see all the teams together as a team and then together as a group. Let's do it. Mighty Morphin is 100% complete, including the non-Ranger and non-canon Ninja Key. Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers is complete. Power Rangers Zeo, 100% complete, 1 through 6. Power Rangers Turbo is now finally 100% complete. All 5 main Rangers, plus the Blue Centurion and the Phantom Ranger, and the Phantom Ranger was never released in Japan, looks really nice together. Really happy to have this team finished. Power Rangers in Space is now complete. It is one of the harder teams to complete because of the exclusivity of the Silver Ranger to the 20 key set, which, even though it went on sale, a lot of people did not pick up. And I understand why. It only had 3 new keys, and you had to rebuy more for a bunch of keys you probably already had. But here it is, completed Power Rangers in Space. Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, 100% complete, including Magna Defender. Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, 100% complete, including Titanium Ranger, which is a key that didn't exist in Japan. Really cool. I love having this set of Rangers, and the Titanium Ranger being clear does not stand out too badly. Power Rangers Time Force, 100% complete. Quantum Ranger was only in the 20 key set, however, so that leaves it kind of awkward, but here we are, completed Time Force, hooray. Power Rangers Wild Force is 100% complete. Power Rangers Ninja Storm, 100% complete, and surprisingly done in 2 packs alone. One with Wind and then one with Thunder and Samurai. Good job, Bandai. Power Rangers Dino Thunder, 100% complete. It took 2 different packs and a 20 Ranger Key set to do so, but it's complete. Power Rangers SPD, complete for the main team. Yes, no Cat Ranger, no Nova Ranger, no A-Squad, but Cat Ranger was a one-time use morph. Nova Ranger appeared in 2 episodes and a total screen time of like 10 minutes maybe, and the A-Squad were evil. So, overall I'd say this is definitely complete because you have the main 5 Rangers, Omega and Shadow. These are the Rangers that were most active throughout the majority of the series. Power Rangers Mystic Force is 100% complete. We even got the extra Rangers of the White Mystic Ranger and the Wolf Warrior. White Mystic Ranger actually did have a lot of significance in appearance to the series, so I understand her inclusion here. It's really nice to see this. Wolf Warrior was a limited use Ranger, much like Nova Ranger. However, his key was used in Super Megaforce, so it was really important for him to be in existence because this key was actually used. But overall, really nice set of Mystic Force Rangers, and the only complete set of Mystic Force Ranger figures in any scale or form. That's kind of sad, but here you go. Here is Power Rangers Operation Overdrive, 100% complete. I say that because the Sentinel Knight is not a Ranger. He's a Knight that turns into a sword. He is not a Ranger. Yes, he had a Ranger key in Japan. It's kind of weird. They never used that Ranger key in Super Megaforce, so there's no reason for the Sentinel Knight Ranger key to exist. This team is complete. Power Rangers Jungle Fury, for everything it is complete. You have red, blue, yellow, white, Rhino Ranger, and purple Wolf Ranger. I'll buy it translucent because Power Morphicon exclusive crap. But the Spirit Rangers are the thing that people were causing issues, like, oh, there's no Spirit Ranger keys. Well, thing is, the Spirit Rangers aren't actual Rangers. They are animal spirits manifested into Rangers through otherworldly means, which means it's not technically someone turning into a Ranger or just a Ranger existing. They don't actually exist in a physical space. They are an animal spirit. So if they were to make Spirit Ranger keys, they need to make 5 keys to represent their animal spirits. Yes, that's where I'm going on this technicality to prove that this team is complete. And no, Daishi and Camille do not count because they were warriors, not rangers, and also temporary thing. Spirit Rangers as well were not there for a whole lot of Jungle Fury. More than most, but not a whole lot. So we're going to go with not physical forms with animal spirits combined. It's just a spirit put into a format, so not necessary. Complete team, Jungle Fury. Let's move on. Power Rangers RPM is 100% complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold and silver. Power Rangers Samurai is 100% complete for the main team. Yes, the Lauren female Samurai Red Ranger is not here. However, her key was not used in Super Megaforce, and she only appeared for 4 episodes. So I'm going to go with a limited use Ranger. Same qualifications as Nova and Cat, and the Spirit Rangers to some extent. It would have been nice in the 3 packs of Samurai that we got for some red paint to be splashed across Jaden there, but that didn't happen. Not really a major exclusion. We got the main team, and that's the important part. Power Rangers Megaforce is finally complete. 2 key packs and a Robonite key either got in a 20 key set or with the Super Silver Spear, and it's complete. Power Rangers Super Megaforce is mostly complete. We got the 6 main Rangers, but we did not get the gold anchor key in America for the Super Gold mode thing for Megaforce Silver. So it's not technically a Ranger, but it is an exclusion. It's weird because the American version does have the slot for this key, just never made it. We also did not get the combination of the RPM Gold and Silver, but that is technically not any Ranger, so I'm going to let that slide. I think the biggest exclusion here was the Gold Anchor. For me personally, I didn't care because I didn't have the American Silver Morpher, but what can you do? Anyways, these keys got released multiple times. It's a complete set, and that is the end of the Ranger keys. Here we have the complete Ranger key collection. It's also a great analysis of Power Ranger teams, realizing that almost every team has red, blue, and yellow. The only team that doesn't have yellow is Dino Charge, and they're not here with keys. But you can notice how they've traded between green and black over the years, and that pink and white have sometimes been interchanged. And overall, it's kind of nice to see everything like this. Also, all the variations in colors here, ranging everything from gold, silver, titanium, a light blue, and purple even. Thank you so much, Bandai of America. You could have stopped. After Super Megaforce ended, you could have said, no more, we're not getting any more keys. We're not putting any more out. Which is kind of what Bandai Japan didn't do, is they were like, oh, Ranger keys sold really well, let's give it another year. And then they just kept making and making and making and making. With Bandai of America, though, they pulled off something that Bandai Japan didn't. Bandai Japan released all 200-something keys through Gashapon, retail release key packs, and a bunch of premium Bandai sets. And I think that's the biggest factor here. The only exclusive key set we've gotten to an event was Power Morphicon, which contained Titanium and Wolf Ranger, which we got a second time in a retail pack. And then the rest of the keys that didn't come out at standard retail came out as Toys R Us exclusives, which most states have a Toys R Us. It wasn't some crazy online exclusive, wasn't an insane cost. It was just more key packs until they finished. And that's really admirable that all this came out at standard brick and mortar retailers. No crazy Comic-Con sets, no crazy online exclusives, just like this. No blind bags, no nothing. Just 3 Rangers per pack, and we got it all. It took 2 years, 3 years pretty much. We had Super Megaforce's toy line, then we had the wave during Dino Charge, and now we've had the wave during Dino Supercharge. But overall, this was something that didn't need to be done. Bandai of America listened to the fans, and they were like, okay, people want more keys. Let's put out the keys. I don't think the keys were a terrific seller, because I saw a lot of packs shelf warm around my area, But the fans wanted the keys because it represented every Ranger, and we have a representation of every main Ranger now. And it's just really cool to see this collection complete when a year ago we were like, well, there's still 16 keys we need. And there wasn't any sign that was going to happen. And the fact it did happen is amazing. The fact we got anything beyond the first year's stuff is amazing. And it really shows Bandai of America's it seems like brand new following of the fan base. They keep track of things. They know people wanted Monster of the Week figures, so we got Monster of the Week figures in Dino Charge. They've been paying attention to what people want. That's why we're getting 6-inch Legacy figures now. It's why we're getting more Legacy Zords and moving farther away from Mighty Morphin Season 1. They are listening to the fans, so make sure your voices are heard. I personally like to do videos. You can post on forums, social media, ask people to ask questions of Bandai when they're at events like Toy Fair. I know I sent in a couple questions, and it cleared things up and makes sense. And overall, I think Bandai of America is doing a great job, and the fact that this collection exists, no matter how crazy we had to go through of getting a 20 key set to get 3 keys, to get all these key packs from Toys R Us and retail, to get all these extra translucent keys, and I mean, there are a lot of extra keys. In my personal collection, I have like a huge stack of them that are just translucents or extras or whatever. And overall, really happy. So glad to be done. I'm really glad that my final Ranger Key review here is just it bookends this entire event of how I started with going through the Ranger Key packs to the Toys R Us exclusive ones to making an editorial video that a lot of people really liked, talking about why it was an issue and what really could be done to fix it. And just overall, this is the end. I can't believe it's over, but I can't believe it's lasted this long, really. I expected this to be a lot smaller of a collection, and I'm glad it's a complete one. It is complete. It is done. And big shout out to everybody that sent me messages and comments in the last week telling me these new key packs are out. I really appreciate that. It really shows that people do watch my videos and do pay attention. And I'm really glad that everyone does enjoy my videos. So thank you everybody out there. I really appreciate everyone that stuck through all my Ranger Key reviews and the rants and the controversy. And everybody that's commented with their thoughts of what key packs should happen. And all of that, it's been really nice just being able to engage with all you guys out there. So thank you very much. And stay tuned. This isn't the last Power Rangers review I'm doing. I have a ton of Dino Charge reviews already filmed. I just need to find the time to edit them. And I'll be glad to put those out as soon as I can. But for now, this is the Ranger Keys. This is the final Super Megaforce review. I'm not going back and reviewing anything I missed. I want to be distanced away from that season, and this key set is the best thing that ever came out of Super Megaforce. So thank you, Bandai. Thank you to all my viewers. Amazing stuff right here. And until next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.